What's good, everybody? DJ Checkmaster here. When I'm not behind the DJ decks, I'm doing tech, games, and more. Today, I have what might be potentially the new budget king for Hall Effect controller. This is the EasySMX X15, and as you can see on the box, it says Hall Effect triggers, Hall Effect sticks, it got macros, and universal compatibility. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy out of the box, shall we? All right. So as you can see, really simple packaging, really quick design. That look almost like the Titanfall stick. That's kind of cool. I don't like that it's a dish D-pad, but that's okay. Button placement is really close compared to like standard Xbox layout when it comes to like the home and select buttons, but you can adjust to that. Guessing those are macros. Nothing down here. Does have back triggers, a simple on and off, and I'm guessing this might be a pair button. I'll find out when I do testing. USB-C and cable. Double check the box. That is really it. That's the guide. So no dongle, nothing like that. Just a controller, cable, and that is it. Now, I did do something this time around. I did buy a EasySMX case, which I like the case because it does the mesh this way. So that way you can pop your cable right here. And when you actually open the case, as I demonstrate, your stuff is not going to follow. I'm looking at you, game sir. Y'all need to make a new controller case so that way cables don't fall. And as you see, fits perfectly in there to take it on the go. And what I appreciate about this case is, look at that. It comes with a little carrying handle. So you can carry your Steam Deck and this if you got the right Steam Deck case, and just carry it by the handle. But that's really, really cool. All right, guys. That's the unboxing. We're going to go ahead and test this bad boy in a minute. All right. So we are testing first to see true Hall effect. They snap back to 0, so that's good. You can tell that this stick is a cheaper stick only because even though they're Hall effect sticks, there's not that much of a dip inside the analog stick. So like there's a slight one and there's no texturized. It's like very smooth on the top. So I would recommend maybe getting some analog caps for this type of stick if you ended up getting it. But we're going to also test circularity just to see what's the average error is. We're going to do it a couple of times. So this is interesting. So the last time I did a circularity test on its big brother, both sticks were at the same average error, whereas this one, as you can see, the average error is off by a point. They feel good though. Great snapback, as you can see. They snap back like instantly. So that part I do like. So it feels well, but it just doesn't have anything on the top of the sticks to like make your fingers be like stay in point. So I definitely can see like a adjustment if you're used to an actual Xbox controller or PS2 controller or any other sticks that I recommended on this channel. So that's the both the Hall effect stick test and the circularity test. We're gonna go ahead and test this in a couple of games and see what I think of it.
Sweet liberty! Not today! Bag's empty! Drop him! Landing at an eagle! Orbital inbound!
Attract a new challenger. Round 1. Fight!
Commencing mission.
What are my final thoughts on the EasySMX X15? It is a good entry level stick. This is the new budget king. You can tell where they made some compromises, mainly the Hall effect sticks. They are Hall effect, but I'm a little concerned about the circularity of one being a little bit more higher than the other, because you definitely felt it when I was playing Helldivers 2. I had to really like push on the left analog stick here to like actually run. I also don't, it's not that I don't like, it's kind of a preference. You don't really have that much of a groove or grip on the top of the analog sticks. So if you was to buy this with the savings that you have with this stick, get you some analog caps, and then you can get texturized grips on that, so your fingers would feel nice. Now, the other thing that it bothered me in between both Helldivers and playing DNF Duel and Street Fighter, and that is this dish D-pad. I normally don't mind dish D-pads. Actually, on my Xbox Ultimate Elite, both the 1 and the 2, I go back and forth between dish and regular D-pad. But I think one of them I mainly have dish pad,
and I can get away with it. But on this, the dish is very sensitive, and you see it when I'm even playing in Contra. Like, you don't really get true diagonal, but I understand why they gave you the dish to kind of like simulate true diagonal. But you can make it work on the pinch, and the feel of this dish is not comfortable. It's actually, it's not that it's stiff. It it's it's hard plastic. So when your thumb is on it, you feel it, and it it doesn't hurt, but it's, if you're playing like certain games die hard, it will like agitate your thumb a little bit. So that's the other thing you can tell they really cheaped out on. And yes, the buttons are also hard plastic, but unlike everything else, despite the buttons feeling cheap, the front buttons actually have a good response and feel nice. So I can't really hit them for that. Like, there's still texturizing on the back, which is good. And slight texturize on the triggers, not really on the back buttons. But guys, you can get this controller for under 40 bucks. Actually, what, 35.99, and there was a 20% off on this when I bought this. So guys, this is the new Budget King, and it has Hall effect and everything. So if you're looking for a controller for your PC handhelds, your desktop PC, your Steam, not Steam, your Switch controller, and your strap for cash, this is it, guys. I mean, despite it, the cutoffs that they did, the fact that this has both Bluetooth or RIFD, and you can connect it directly with a USB-C cable, and you get Hall effect sticks and triggers. I mean, you know, I've been reviewing controllers for a while. Like, even this guy is 45, 44 or something. So this is the new Budget King, and it's wireless, because this guy that everybody was talking about last year, it's wired. It's good, but it's wired. This is completely wireless. So Budget King, I would definitely recommend getting this for your PC handhelds, and just get the EasySMX case with it to hold your USB cable and your dongle. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't get to show this off earlier. So the cool thing about this controller too is, okay, I don't know if I have to actually be in the game to show it. Oh, I might actually have to be in the game to show it. But there's a switch in the back. You see that switch right there? So that switch controls if the LEDs are on or not. So if you're a person that doesn't like a lot of LED, you can just turn it off and still use the controller. So it's a win-win for both. I don't mind having a little bit of glow on my controller, but I know I've read some of the comments. Some of you don't like having a lot of lights on your controller, and you can turn it off on this. So that's a cool feature that I know some of you would like. All right, guys, that's it from me. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like, support your boy, check out my bio, and until the next time, peace, love, stay gaming, my friends.